I gotta tell you something I could do. I could be running around chasing you, but I won't. Cause I got better things to do. Rather spend my precious time chasing somebody who loves me too. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive, life. If you hadn't run away every time I asked you stay, you would sleep right next to me tonight. No, you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my way. I found your magic and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. In the beginning I just
Child, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. What up, though? How y'all feel? Everybody good? It's your man, your friend, and family member, Braylon Lee. Here it's time for another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Pit Stop. Everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion. Everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion. Everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, is for entertainment purposes only. For entertainment purposes only. For entertainment purposes only. So listen, let's talk about some things. Y'all know Keke Palmer went out to Las Vegas, not Las Vegas, Las Vegas, or Vegas for all of us black people. Black people always say Vegas, not Las Vegas, but Vegas. And Keke Palmer went to the legendary residency. I wish I could go. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something. If Usher was singing to me of "Come and Get Me," yeah, I would be. Next thing I knew, the girls were screaming, yeah. Look, take that, rewind it back. Braylon Lee make the ladies say go, ah. Let me tell you something. I'll be putting my arm around Usher's shoulder and singing right along with him. Like, Usher has created such a home for everybody to feel included. And there's so much going on in the world that's negative. Why are we attacking Usher? And listen, I know that Usher had his whole trial with that young lady. And listen, that trial was the trial, and that was not right. And honestly, let me tell you something. We have all made our beds, and I mean beds, but that's not of all who Usher is, and that is not all of who that young lady is. And I hope that young lady is living productively, living fully, and just going after life in the best way possible, because there is life after what you go through. But y'all, like, Keke wore what she wore. Like, y'all, you do realize after 5 o'clock, it's your time, right? And I think that's where I'm confused with some of y'all, because I'm just like, okay, that's what she wore to enjoy herself. What outfits do y'all wear after y'all clock out work? I'm waiting. I mean, really, I am waiting. Like, I just gave y'all that break to let me know if y'all are better than Keke Palmer. And listen, y'all, she's been around from Akilah and the Bee to her own network. Okay, youngest talk show host with Just Keke on BET, with Judge Mathis being an executive producer on it. She has done television hosting with Sarah Strahan. Keke, I miss that show. And recently on the Jason Lee show on Revolt TV, Keke Palmer said that if the bag is right, and when it is right for her to be like she can be all of her, she will definitely do a daytime talk show. And she recently mentioned how much she loves Michael Strahan, Sarah Haynes, and how she still keeps up with them and stays in touch with them. Because let me tell you something. Honestly, Keke has that old soul that she understands what it is to be raised in a village, but she also stands 10 toes down like, hey, listen, I'm y'all niece. I'm not going to get everything right, but I'm going to do everything in my power to always be right for what is of the culture. But more than that, I'm going to do what's right for me. And if y'all see me out of line, let me know I'm out of line. But I'm always going to let y'all know before y'all put me in line, I'm gonna put myself in line. And y'all, what else can we expect? Like, celebrities are human beings too. And Darius, bruh, you must not know about coleslaw and hotel. And I say hotel as a actual hotel, okay? So let's get that straight. Or house of emptiness, tell. But anyway, you must not know about that situation, bruh, because that side chick did something to a full-grown woman that would have ruined her career. And meanwhile, you have Keke Palmer that is handling her business, handling her child. And not to mention, you get to be a part of her world. And I think something that we don't do as men enough, we don't take time out to appreciate the privilege of what it is that somebody believes enough in us, rather, to become their partner in their world, right? So I say this to you in love, brother, that is a moment in time where you have the right to say what you feel, to move how you want to move, and for that thought to be a part of the conversation. But bruh, I promise you that dress was not the worst thing that Keke Palmer could have done in your relationship. I'm just being real. And not to mention too, there's a blogger, we all know the blogger, I'm not even gonna say the name, but they said allegedly, y'all, that Keke Palmer does not respect her man, and that's why some of y'all on Kendra G singles on IG Live, because some of y'all don't have respect for yourself. First of all, shout out to Kendra G. From the WGCI morning show. She recently just left to pursue other opportunities on the West Coast. And honestly, Kendra G started that show originally because she is single and she just wanted to provide a space to be able to talk about what it is to be single. And she has given people a huge platform. So singles on IG Live is way bigger than, just people going on to try to find a date. And I think what Kendra G is doing is creating community to showcase that we all are looking for love. So it's bigger than what you're saying, that people don't have no respect for themselves. Child, there are people going to The Bachelor, Bachelorette, they ain't got no respect for themselves. Honestly, to tell you the truth, at least on Kendra G's IG Live, it's the real. On The Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Bachelor in Paradise, they have to manufacture reality. You see how many broken relationships on that show, so please stop. But the biggest thing was, this blogger allegedly said that Darius needs to go down to Quest Diagnostics to make sure that he doesn't have anything from Usher, insinuating that Keke Palmer got something from Usher. Which really, if you look at the web map here, by that blogger insinuating that, Darius needs to make sure that Keke didn't catch enough from Usher, that also means, y'all know what it means. I'm not going to say it because I'm respectful, unlike this blogger. And it's just like, you lost a judgment for doing the same thing to a mother that you insinuated her and her kid, and that mother told you, hey, let's just work this out. But you want to take that inch and make it a marathon, and now look at where you are. You in a marathon owing millions, okay? You and Stormy are of the same mindset. Well, you ain't popping unless you sued. Stormisha, I haven't forgotten about you, boo-boo. I have not forgotten about you. I'm going to talk about you too today, because child, it's the black dastity and the black hypocrisy for me. But really though, not to mention you just talked about someone else's kid. Beyonce, just let the Hive defend Cardi B and Keke and Beyonce. Give Cardi B and Keke, your legal team. And let's just handle this. Let it be done. And please, please, can we please have this blogger have a hangover that hangover is so strong, her page, her channel, her voice is done. Because this is ridiculous. Because let me tell you something. Because this blogger has the carte blanche to be able to have a platform, they feel they can say anything. If I were to say what this blogger said, or any one of us, oh, our career, our page, our voice would be done. But hers is allowed to continue because there's people investing in her to have this voice. Beyonce, Jay-Z, I know y'all can shut this mother down. So please execute. And listen, I know you got bigger fish to fry, and I know that y'all are kings and queens, but let me tell you something. Y'all have so much power, influence, and also you have the connections of connections to be able to make or break. I'm just saying this one, deploy the connection of y'all connections to make this happen, to break this off, so we can all live in some peace. And Keke, we love you, we value, we embrace you. Just keep it moving in the words of your song, keep it moving. And let me tell you something. Darius, don't jump in to Keke's life, even though you are in her life. Because, dude, let me tell you something. What you don't want, somebody else will. I'm so serious. What you don't want, somebody else will. And I remember seeing a meme, it was on Instagram, of Keke wants somebody to know how to play in the backyard, be responsible with her kids, and be responsible with himself. And it was a picture of Ja Rule with his hand up. Another one said, I'm not the biological father. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not the biological father, but I am the I am the stepdad that stepped up. I'm telling you, Keke is a hot commodity, sir. And I promise you, if Keke Palmer wanted to go out on a date with Brandon Lee, let's go. Where we going? Where we going? I'll pay. But you also got to realize, like, if we go to STK Steakhouse, I'm like, oh, okay, wait a minute. But at the end of the day, you have a good blessing, brother. Allow yourself to have that blessing, to receive that blessing, and not to mention to understand that your world can change at any time. And not to mention, too, you're upset about her wearing a dress, but do you not realize that is Keke Palmer's first child ever? And she saw enough in you to have a kid with you. That is a privilege that I don't think you realize. Because let me tell you something. Anybody can be a present to entertain, but it takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. You know how many people Keke Palmer has dated? And out of all the people that she's dated, she thought enough of the goodness of you, the pure energy of you, and just the totality of you to say, you know what, I want this man in my life. And I want to create life with this life because I know that the life I create with him, he is going to make my life and my baby's life better. She thought enough of you to give you that space. Give her the same space for her to be a whole person out here. Because guess what? That was after hours. And she deserves to live a life too. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, everybody. One love, much love, all love. This has been another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Pit Stop. Bye, everybody.
I gotta tell you something I could do. I could be running around chasing you, but I won't. Cause I got better things to do. Rather spend my precious time chasing somebody who loves me too. If I got $1 for every Every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive, live. If you hadn't run away, every time I asked you stay, you would sleep right next to me tonight. No, you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your matrix and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. In the beginning I just didn't know that you're an enemy I held too close. Now I know, 'cause you did everything to prove me wrong. You were not the guy I thought. Now I'm beating you at your own. Yeah. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive, live. But you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your matrix and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. But you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. Yeah, I beat you at your game, and if you were me, you would do the same. Man, I really love to play, and now that I won, then it's safe to say you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your mind tricks and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this,